Hey,
You
hey,
looking,
hey,
you
hey.
looking, right, dropping it.
Huh?
I said you looking thinner already. You dropping weight?
A little
Oh
bit, a little bit, a little
yeah,
something, a
yeah.
little
You
something.
you lost like 10 pounds. I saw you.
Yeah, and I just saw you last week.
Yeah.
I told y'all the weight
Dang.
wasn't gonna be a problem, man. I told y'all that from the jump. The weight's not a problem.
So I got I got some problems with this fight, man.
What's up?
Well, I don't like the fact that I'm hearing some people think that this dude has a chance, and that's upsetting me because what has he done to make anybody thinks he has a chance against somebody with as much experience as
He knocked out all he knocked out every opponent he's ever fought, and I lost my last fight by knockout.
which like you
Dude,
were winning every round of that last fight. Like, let's
I
be honest,
was,
you
I
were,
was.
right? It seemed like you got a little tired, and I think that's probably what happened. Am I wrong?
I mean, that's exactly what happened. I couldn't really call it any other way, and it wasn't even that. Like I got tired because I still had more. I had so much more in the tank. I was just at the literally trying to catch my second win. So he caught me in between that. I felt like I could have kept going, and the referee seen it unfit for me to continue. So it is what it is.
It
well,
was a
and
slight. Jeremy, what'd you say? Oh, whatever. I was gonna say it.
let that pass and get over it. Dude, I've been hurt. I've been stopped, but it's all just a learning process, And in the future, you're gonna know what not to do rather than what you did.
Absolutely, and I learned that the mistake that I made for the last fight was in preparation. So in this fight, I fixed that. So I will be preparing differently and more diligently, and more ready to complete the task of going 8 rounds. Whereas I'm training for an 8 round fight now, as opposed to training for a 10 round fight.
One thing that's really annoying the shit out of me, and I'd like you to talk that you're taking a dive for this fight. Which can you that ridiculous comment?
Marco, okay, you're breaking up.
This the thing. No, I heard him. He was talking about the comments of people saying I'm taking a dive. This is the
Yeah.
thing. My father put his life on the line in this sport. I've loved this sport since I was a kid. He's just coming around here. He's new to this. He's still new to this. So why would I ever disrespect the sport that afforded me to go to private schools, to never want for anything, to be able to walk around and be proud of my name and be proud to say I'm the son of a heavyweight champion. How could you ever think that I would do something like that? That's crazy. There's
I mean,
no way. There's no amount of money in the world that can have me do anything
Can I,
in
can
his
I, can
favor.
I add to that? Can I
I
add
was
to
about, I was about to ask you, Hassim, what would you do if he took a dive?
that? First of all, hey, hold up. Hey, look. First of all, that wouldn't even be said. First of all, when Jake Paul and my son sparred, they paid my son to take it easy on him. They gave him instructions. All right, well, look, don't turn southpaw. Don't do this. Don't do that. He had to get now. Anybody who knows something about boxing, they know. All right, they looking for certain styles. They need to do this. All right, I need you to fight him like this. Jeremy, if you ever box with somebody, you get told, all right, don't go hard, because your style of fighting, they might want you to dial it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
they paid him to dial it down a little bit and give this man a false reality to think he really can dominate my son. Which my son was really, and I saw the sparring.
Uh-huh.
So my son was really just in there, really not training, got off the couch, came in there like, it's Jake Paul. I don't need to be in shape to go in there and do that. Now, but this Jake Paul you would think he just won a world title the way he hopped up on turnbuckles and all that kind of stuff. Like, yo, I mean, your team created this false narrative for you. They put you in these guys, you knock them out, and now you really think you like that. But you get a real chance to prove it because ain't no way I'm in charge of this cat. Ain't no way this boy taking no dive.
That's what
Ain't
I'm
no
saying.
way.
That's what I'm saying. What do you say to the people who think that because you lost your last fight, that's going to affect you mentally?
Well, I mean, let me answer that first. Right?
Let me answer.
Go ahead.
I've been a part of boxing for a long time, and I know that I know what my mistake was. Like I said before, it was in preparation. I've seen people that I've been in the house with. I seen my father get knocked all the way out the ring. One of the worst knockouts that I've ever seen. I've seen him get knocked all the way out the ring onto the floor, and then come back and get one of the biggest wins in boxing history. Not even a lot of fighters can say that they have a bigger win than he has. He has one of the biggest wins in boxing history, and that came after after he lost by knockout. And at the end of the day, the stoppage was controversial. I wasn't laid out like Marquez, who came back after being laid out face first flat on the canvas after fighting Pacquiao, who came back. Fighters come back from knockouts all the time.
Yep.
Being stopped or the referee stopping the fight is a part of boxing. I'm going in there knowing that Jake Paul is nowhere near the level of Mackenzie Morrison. Mackenzie was a 21 bout professional who knocked out 95% of his opponents before he got in there with me.
It's a big,
and he was bigger than me, and he was bigger than me on fight night, and he's just naturally a bigger guy. Jake Paul is going to be significantly smaller than me, and he's not gonna be able to apply the type of pressure that Mackenzie was applying. He's not gonna. It's not the same fight. Styles make fights, and this fight is tailor made for me.
I mean, I agree with you. When I saw the way you fought Kenzie, kept him at your distance, hit with that stick, kept him at your range, controlled it. Now, Jake Paul does not have that kind of aggressive bobbing, weaving, coming forward style that Kenzie has. So I don't think Jake Paul could even reach you to begin with because you got the height, you got the reach, you got everything. So he's a total fighter, like you're saying, than Kenzie is.
I mean, I've been said that Jake's gonna have a tough time because whatever his game plan is, he's basing that off of the sparring. The sparring was handicapped, and that's the whole reason why this fight.
It was scripted sparring. That was scripted. They paid for that work.
And then
they paid for the go easy. Don't turn southpaw. Don't do this. Don't do that. Come on now.
So another thing which somebody just wrote, and I want to touch on this: the weight. Right? You've never fought at cruiser before. How hard do you think is it going to be for you, if at all, to make the weight? And then also, does that rehydration clause? Do you think that plays any factor in your preparation and how strong you'll be, or how weak it might make you?
If this fight wasn't, if the conditions in the fight wasn't at a weight, or the rehydration clause wasn't fixed and wasn't at a weight that I felt that I would be able to dominate this fight, then I wouldn't have took it. So with that being said, I'm gonna make the weight. It's not gonna be a problem. I'm gonna rehydrate comfortably, and I'm gonna dominate this fight. I'm gonna dominate this fight to the point where if Jake doesn't go down, people may say it's boring because I'm literally gonna just dominate him. It's not gonna be. I highly doubt it being something that's an extremely competitive back and forth bout. This fight is gonna go one way, and that's my way. Just like everything else that's been going on has happened.
So I'm gonna suggest you're gonna be fighting a man who thinks that the world revolves around him. So the best you can do, the best thing you should do, is from jump dominate.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what I plan to do. I plan when that bell rings, I'm gonna dominate until the referee pulls me off him, pulls him off the canvas, or the last bell rings.
Or they throw their towel in, or
I
BJ
don't
throw
think
their
they're gonna do
towel
that.
in.
I don't think they're gonna do
BJ
that.
might throw their towel in.
They too scared of Jake. You know they too scared of Jake to do that.
Man, they might throw their towel in.
Well,
Maybe we'll see.
You got to put them in a position that that's all they can. If he don't want to go to sleep, you need work. This
Or what Jake might do is just run. We
Okay,
know he's gonna be in shape.
well, we know he's in tremendous shape. So, well, we already got a method to that madness. We already got a method to that madness. So
I seen him when I watched him fight. He gets shot after 3-4 rounds. He starts holding and doing that whole shit. That he's in shape, but he ain't in work hard shape. Like
he ain't in professional
not in boxing shape.
He ain't in professional 8-round boxing shit.
Exactly.
No,
right.
No. I mean, he has some natural ability, but I keep saying this, Junior. Not only do you have championship DNA, not only did you grow up in the sport, you've had over 100 amateur fights. You have over 13 pro fights. Nothing can make up for that experience discrepancy.
The best way to put this is this, right? You can have the smartest 6th grader in the world, the smartest 4th grader in the world, right? You know, if you're in school, you got the smartest 4th grader in the world. They get 100% on everything. You just can't put them in a calculus class and expect them to just perform. You know, it's still levels. You still got to go through things. You still have to go through things. Like, my son that fought harder amateur fights than this kid that fought. You know, so we got so much we can dig down on in the tank. You know, the only thing they're relying on is my son to get tired, right? So, okay, we're going to check that box. Now what you got? Now what you had?
Right.
What? Nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Let me ask you a question. Do you guys think what does it say about boxing that Jake Paul can even get a fight of this magnitude in his 5th professional fight? Do you think it
It
says
don't
something
say
bad?
nothing about boxing. It says something about life. It says something about popularity rules. If you got popularity and you got followers, it's like, you know, what they say about life when Donald Trump can become president. You know, like if you popular, that's what it is. You know what it is. It's almost like the golden rule, the man with the gold rules. You know what I'm saying? If you got that popularity, you what it is. Hey, but look, hey, Marco, hey, Jeremy, we love y'all, man. But he got a train right now, so let's reconvene and do this another time. If you want Lonnie, I'm gonna put Lonnie back on, but we gotta get him ready.
All right, man. Well, look,
Appreciate y'all,
guys, man.
All right,
Keep it up.
I'm gonna check out, Marco. We've been doing this for a
I
minute.
know what time it is, Shane Rockman. We
All right.
coming. We looking
That boy
good
is Jake.
already. Here we go.
All right.
Let's get it.
Peace.
Peace.